The 1849 gold rush did a number of things for us here in this country. It started that westward migration, right? How do we get from the East Coast to the West Coast and find that gold? Oregon Trail, New Orleans all the way up. It was a fun time. But finding the gold also changed our monetary policy here in the country. Outright changed it. We introduced 2 brand new coins in 1849. One of them for, well, us consumers, a $1 gold piece, and then a 1-ounce $20 gold piece to be used by banks, businesses, etc. Well, tonight, the good news is we found a few of those beautiful ones. Here we go. So they made over a short period of time, 40 years, 1849, the first $1 gold piece, all the way up to 1889, the last $1 gold piece. It lived and died in the Old West, and it's never been done again. The very first of the coins made, 1849 through 1954, are known as the Liberty design. You just saw Lady Liberty, which looks just like our 2.5, 5, and our 10 that were out there at that time in history. In 1854 to 1856, we brought out what we call Type 2. It was Indian Princess, kind of looked like the Indian had scent, and it was a smaller head. And then in 1856, the Type 3 came out, which is the same Indian design, just a bigger head, like we blew it up about 20%. So our $1 gold piece has a very, very short history. But the unique part about this history is, well, when they were made and what was their purpose. At this time in history, the Morgan dollar wasn't out there. We didn't have a big silver dollar heavily in circulation all across the country. The Morgan dollar started in 1878. And it came from silver found where? With the Comstock lode, Virginia City, Nevada, and then the evolution over time of finding silver, the largest silver find ever in this country. And now we have a silver dollar, well, 25 years later, 1878. So the $1 gold piece was the coin we used for just part of commerce. We were proud to finally have gold. We have gold. Well, the other thing to remember is, well, in the middle of the 1800s, we were a growing country with differences of opinion, and we had this thing called the Civil War, right? And that was in the 1860s. And at that time, whether it was the North or the South, they needed precious metals to feed the war effort. So when you look at coins dating pre-1861, old U.S. coins, you just don't find them. And you don't find them for one simple reason. They were melted and used to help pay for the efforts during that 4 or 5 year span in the 1860s. So today, when we can go back prior, jump in that time capsule when, well, we were a growing nation, the gold find was there, and now we have a new vehicle to spend, the $1 gold piece. Now you're looking at that price, right? Yeah, we're at $499.95. It's the 1853, that's the small group, all of them. They're gorgeous uncirculated specimens, as you can see on your screen. We did find one of our competitors, and they were kind of close. When has that ever happened on a gold piece here that we bring out? A beautiful collector gold piece. Yeah, they were close. They were at $595, $100 away. Well, for us, that is close. But again, destination programming is important, and you're with us here tonight, which means we see this crazy value here tonight. But gold, I mean, today, where is it? It's one of the hottest segments of, well, the world's view. $2,700, $2,800 we're seeing right now. Silver is bouncing around, platinum's bouncing. We're starting to see a lot of activity, and it might be all tied to just uneasiness and or inflation or lots of other things, and that's all wonderful. But I look at the other side, and the gold coins we talk about here, we like to look at as being the collector segment. Whether it is a hot market or a cold market, what is the market everybody always wants? What are collectors and others alike looking for? The desired pieces of old. The coins that there are so few of, you just don't see them every day. I mean, I remember going to shows. I think I had a 2 or 3 month stretch this year Major shows, hundreds of dealers across the country. And I couldn't find a single Type 1 $1 gold piece in uncirculated condition. I found a bunch of circulated stuff, and they were gorgeous. But for the price difference, you're paying a very insignificant premium for the best stuff. And that's what this is, the best stuff. So I always look at it as such. Find the rarity, find the precious. People love gold, and it's an affordable way to jump into gold. With 1 ounce pieces today at that $3,200 to $3,500 just for bullion, if anybody has it in stock. For the collector grade coins of today, we're looking at $4,000 or more. Good stuff, not knocking it. I'm going to go backwards in time and find the gems, the ones that are always consistent, always performing, and this one is no different. Guys, give me that 1 minute clock, please. We're down to our last couple. If you are visiting us via avccoins.com, this one's going to sell out. We always let people know what we see. I can see the monitor. I can see the number of phone calls. I know how many coins I started with, and right now there's more phone calls than coins. I just don't know exactly what you're calling in on. What's the word? Thanks, Keith. It's the Johnny Carson effect. I am playing that Karnak the Magician trick, and I just can't read it right now. At some point, I'm going to grow up and figure that out. Then I'll know exactly what you're calling about. Just kidding. Let's get back to the basics here, shall we? So the very first gold coin we made, the $1, is known as the Liberty design. This is in that family. They were from 1849 to 1854. This is an 1853 specifically. They're gorgeous, uncirculated, as you can see. I mean, wow, coins. Our closest competitor for this coin in 1853 was $5.95. So we're about $100 less, and they're in stock, ready to go. Who doesn't love gold? But who doesn't love rare old gold when it's affordable?